Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling stiff, like your joints just don't want to move the way they used to? Maybe it takes a few extra minutes to stand up, or you find yourself rubbing your knees before taking that first step. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Joint pain is one of the most common struggles after 60, but what if I told you that some of the foods you eat every day might be secretly making it worse? That's right, certain foods can cause inflammation, leading to pain, stiffness, and even long-term damage. The good news? Once you know what to avoid and what to eat instead, you can start feeling better and moving more freely. Today, we're talking about 5 foods that secretly harm your joints after 60 and what to eat instead. You might be surprised by what's on this list. Let's start with something that most people don't realize is hurting their joints: vegetable oils. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can something as common as cooking oil be a problem? The issue is that many vegetable oils, like soybean, corn, and sunflower oil, are packed with omega-6 fatty acids. While our bodies do need some omega-6, too much of them throws off the balance with omega-3s, which are the good fats that help fight inflammation. When that balance is off, inflammation starts to build up in your body, attacking your joints like a slow-burning fire. Think about it. If you regularly cook with vegetable oil, eat packaged snacks, or even grab a salad dressing from the store, chances are you're consuming way more omega-6 than your joints can handle. So, what's the better option? Switch to extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. These oils are packed with antioxidants and healthy fats that help reduce inflammation instead of causing it. Next time you're making a meal, reach for the olive oil instead. It's a simple switch, but your joints will thank you. Now, let's talk about something even sneakier: sugar. Yes, that sweet treat you love could be doing more harm than you realize. When you eat sugar, your body releases inflammatory chemicals called cytokines, which can attack the joints and make pain worse. Ever notice that after a sugary snack, your knees feel a little stiffer or your hands ache just a bit more? That's not a coincidence. Over time, excess sugar also leads to weight gain, which puts even more stress on your joints, especially the knees, hips, and lower back. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy something sweet again. But instead of reaching for candy, cookies, or sodas, try satisfying your sweet tooth with something that won't fuel inflammation. Fresh berries, dark chocolate with a high cacao content, or even a small amount of raw honey can give you that sweetness you crave without the same damaging effects. If you love a warm drink in the morning, try switching out sugary creamers for a splash of unsweetened almond milk or cinnamon. It adds flavor without the inflammation. And here's something even more surprising: diet sodas and artificial sweeteners aren't any better. Many people think switching to sugar-free means they're making a healthy choice, but artificial sweeteners can actually trigger inflammation in the body, too. So, if you're sipping on diet soda thinking it's helping, it might be time to reconsider. Now that we've talked about oils and sugar, let's move on to another food that's secretly working against your joints: refined carbohydrates. You might not think of bread, pasta, or white rice as a problem, but these foods break down into sugar in your body just as quickly as a candy bar. And we already know what too much sugar does: it fuels inflammation, making joint pain worse over time. Have you ever noticed that after eating a big bowl of pasta or a sandwich on white bread, you feel sluggish or even a little swollen? That's because refined carbs trigger spikes in blood sugar, leading to the release of inflammatory chemicals that can attack the joints. Over time, this not only makes movement more painful but can also contribute to conditions like arthritis. So what can you do instead? You don't have to give up carbs completely, but the kind of carbs you eat makes a big difference. Whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and sprouted grain bread are much better options because they're packed with fiber and nutrients that help keep inflammation under control. Another great choice? Sweet potatoes. They satisfy that craving for something starchy but come with a boost of antioxidants that help protect your joints instead of harming them. And speaking of foods that trigger inflammation, let's talk about something many people love but don't realize could be harming their joints: processed meats. Foods like bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and even deli meats contain high levels of advanced glycation end products, also known as AGEs. These compounds form when meats are processed or cooked at high temperatures, and they can trigger an inflammatory response in the body. If you wake up in the morning feeling extra stiff after a breakfast of bacon and eggs, this could be why. Not only that, but processed meats are also loaded with preservatives and added sodium, which can contribute to water retention and swelling, two things that make joint pain even worse. So what's the better choice? If you love meat, stick with lean, unprocessed options like grass-fed beef, organic chicken, or wild-caught fish. Even better, incorporate more plant-based protein sources like beans, lentils, and nuts, which provide anti-inflammatory benefits while still keeping you full and energized. Now, before we get to our last food, let's talk about one more hidden culprit, one that might actually be in your daily routine: dairy. Milk, cheese, and even yogurt can be problematic for some people because they contain a type of protein called casein, which has been linked to increased inflammation in the joints. While some people tolerate dairy just fine, others notice that after eating cheese or drinking milk, their joint pain seems to flare up. If you've ever experienced unexplained stiffness or soreness, try cutting back on dairy for a few weeks and see if you feel a difference. Instead of cow's milk, opt for almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk. And if you love cheese, try plant-based alternatives made from cashews or almonds. The key is to listen to your body. If dairy doesn't seem to affect you, then enjoy it in moderation. But if you notice your joints feel better without it, that's a sign your body is telling you something. We've covered a lot so far, but there's still one more food you need to know about, one that's often overlooked but can have a huge impact on joint health. And that food is fried foods. I get it, fried foods are delicious. A crispy piece of fried chicken, a plate of golden French fries, or even a donut with your morning coffee might feel like small indulgences. But here's the problem: fried foods are loaded with unhealthy trans fats, which are one of the biggest triggers of inflammation in the body. When you eat these foods regularly, they can cause swelling in your joints, making stiffness and pain worse over time. It's not just the frying process that's the issue, it's also the oils used. Many fried foods are cooked in vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, as we discussed earlier, throw off the balance in your body and fuel inflammation. So if you're someone who enjoys fried foods often, this might be a big reason why your joints don't feel as good as they used to. Now, does this mean you can never enjoy crispy food again? Not at all. The trick is to make smarter choices. Instead of deep frying, try baking or air frying your favorite foods. An air fryer can give you that same crispy texture with a fraction of the oil, making it a much better option for your joints. And if you love the crunch of fried foods, try roasting vegetables like sweet potatoes, zucchini, or even chickpeas. They get crispy in the oven and give you that satisfying bite without the inflammation. Now that we've gone through the 5 foods that secretly harm your joints, let's talk about something even more important: what to eat instead to help reduce pain and keep you moving with ease. Because the good news is, just as some foods fuel inflammation, others fight it and actually help your joints stay strong. One of the best things you can eat for joint health is fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which help calm inflammation and keep your joints lubricated. If you're not a fan of fish, walnuts and flax seeds are great plant-based alternatives that still give you a good dose of omega-3s. Another powerhouse food for your joints? Leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are loaded with antioxidants that help protect your joints from damage. Plus, they contain vitamin C, which is essential for collagen production, the protein that keeps your joints strong and flexible. Turmeric is another incredible food that works wonders for inflammation. This bright yellow spice has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, and science now backs up what people have known for generations. It has powerful anti-inflammatory properties that can ease joint pain. Try adding a pinch of turmeric to your soups, teas, or even scrambled eggs for an easy health boost. And don't forget about berries. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are packed with antioxidants that help fight inflammation and protect your joints from wear and tear. Plus, they're naturally sweet, making them a great alternative to sugary desserts. At the end of the day, small changes in your diet can make a huge difference in how you feel. If you've been struggling with joint pain, try swapping out the foods we talked about today and replacing them with healthier alternatives. You might be surprised at how much better you feel, how much easier it is to move, and how much more energy you have. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed certain foods make your joint pain better or worse? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on staying healthy, strong, and independent at any age. Remember, every small step you take toward better health adds up. Here's to feeling your best and living life to the fullest, no matter your age.